Hi YouTube, JP here, and today I'm going to make a video on making your very own dream journal. Now, I recommend more so decorating it than what I did. I made mine a little bit portable because I kind of go places and I've been doing it for years. But the reason why, especially for beginners, I suggest to decorate your journal is because I really believe that the more focus and energy you put into something, the more results you're going to get back. So decorating is a very good way of putting your personality into it and putting your energy into it. So go ahead and decorate your journal if you want to. You don't have to. You know, you can do it like me if you want to. But, I suggest putting your energy into it like that. And then getting yourself a dictionary. I personally suggest this book. It's called Cloud 9, The Dreamer's Dictionary. Now, just because this book works great for me doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to work good for you. There's reasons why I personally suggest this book and why I personally like this book. Like, for one, if you believe in shamanic dreams, which if you don't know what that is, she describes in this book, it's like if you dream about the future, if you dream about dead people, if you dream with your friends, like if you share dreams with your friends, those are all examples of shamanic dreaming, which she brings up, which is very important to me to have an author talk about that because I have had dreams like that. I know I sound crazy, but I'm really not. Anyways, and then she also talks about how to do lucid dreamings, which I'm going to actually get a little bit more detailed in a later video because I have some more techniques than this book does. She also teaches you about, see if I pronounce this right, archetypes or archetypal. Yeah. Anyways, so those are kind of like the characteristics of it. Like, I don't know if any of you guys do tarot. I do tarot, so I kind of can. A single tarot card has its own, like, archetype character. Or, like, in acting on a theater, each person's kind of got their own, like, character. I don't know. Learn a little bit about that. It's really good. I'm just starting to learn into that, so I can't really describe it very well. But learn about that if you're really, really into dream interpretation, because that kind of gives you a whole sum of the characteristic of your entire dream. So you can kind of get the feel of your dream a little bit more. So learn about that as well. But, and some of you guys might say that, why make a dream journal? I barely even remember my dreams. Or I hardly remember my dreams. Well, make a dream journal. This is the best way to recall dreams. Like I said before, putting your energy into it, that's what it's all about. Like, the more focus and energy you're giving it, the more you're going to get back. So, when I first started Dream Journal, which was about 5-6 years ago, I remembered maybe 5 or 6 dreams a month. Now I will remember 3 dreams a week, and they're a lot more detailed than they were when I was, younger, because I would remember chunks and sections of my dream, where now I remember the whole dream, or most of it usually. But yeah, so if you hardly even remember your dreams or don't even remember them at all, I suggest put your energy in remembering them. Even, like this book describes, you can even go to bed and be like, I would like to remember my dreams. And you can talk to your higher self and say, higher self or dream director, as this book talks about, I would like to remember my dreams when I wake up. And the more you say that, it might not happen the first time. It might not even happen the first month of you trying it. But trust me, consistency, it will help. Also, another thing that I suggest, one of the main things that I see people doing wrong when making dream journals is they wake up and they want to write down their whole dream. Well, the problem with this is that you get the first part, and when you get to the ending, you can't remember what happened. You're like, I spent so much time trying to get every little detail in the beginning, I forgot what happened at the end. I forgot so much of my dream. So I suggest, especially because, let's face it, we all don't have time to write our entire dreams down every single morning. Some of you guys have, kids, have to get to work right away. So what you want to do is, when you get yourself a dictionary, you want to kind of start writing words that you know are either going to be in the dictionary or are going to be trigger words for you. And what I mean by trigger words is so that, like, when you come back to it later, it's going to trigger that, dream, that recall. Those are the things that you want to write down. So, like, say you had a dream, you're driving. You're in a car, write down car. You're on a road, write down road. You pass trees, write down trees. Okay? So you're feeling depressed. Write down depressed. Okay, so even like, I saw a purple caterpillar. Okay, you don't really see purple caterpillars, so purple is a color. You should write it down, because at least my book, I can go to purple and it'll tell me a little bit about the characteristic of purple. So that is the end of my video. So you guys go ahead and give me some comments. Let me know, how your dream journaling works out, or other suggestions. I love hearing about everybody's personal experiences. So have fun, enjoy it. Bye, YouTube.